Deaths have increased nearly 18% since 2009. As part of National Safety Month, the ag industry is highlighting a new emerging concern each week. And as the month of June winds down, we focus our attention on the issue of impairment. Joining us now is Dan Neenan. He's director of the National Education Center for Ag Safety and Health. And thanks for joining us, Dan. We appreciate it. We often associate impairment, of course, with driving while being under the influence of drugs or maybe alcohol. But there's other ways to be impaired. Can you explain what we're talking about here?
Sure. Although we know that driving or operating equipment while under the influence of drugs or alcohol is unsafe, really no level of impairment is safe. And most don't realize that driving while drowsy can be just as dangerous. So missing a few hours of sleep can hinder your driving abilities. Even when you only drive to and from work, it can be a serious risk. So if you're regularly having trouble sleeping, talk to your doctor about getting screened for sleep disorders. Impairment is a major roadblock to workplace safety, and the effects are more common than what you might think.
Now, with the legalization of cannabis and for both recreational and medical purposes and prescribed opioids on the rise, are there some new safety concerns while at work regarding those products?
Yeah, opioid medications are powerful, they're highly addictive, and they increase the risk of workplace incidents and injuries, even when they're used as they're prescribed. So sadly, the Safety Council reports in January that for the first time on record, the odds of dying from an unintentional opioid overdose in a given lifetime is 1 in 96, are greater than the odds of dying in a motor vehicle accident, which is 1 in 103. And although this may seem shocking, opioid overdose have been at an epidemic level in the U.S. In fact, drug poisoning is now the #1 cause of unintentional death. Every day, more than 100 folks are dying from opioid drugs. That's over 37,000 people this year. And many of those overdoses are from prescription opioid medicine.
So how did Progressive Ag Safety Days tackle the topic of impairment with young people in the industry?
Well, no matter what the topic, our goal is educating children at a Progressive Ag Safety Day to keep the lessons hands-on, age-appropriate, fun, and, of course, above all else, to keep them safe. One way we do this is by using goggles that are available through our friends at Drunk Busters of America, which allow children to experience what it's like to be impaired. Through various activities, children are challenged to complete simple daily tasks like catching a ball or walking through an obstacle course while wearing the impairment goggles, and the participants quickly learn that it's not as easy as what it may look. So the children go home from the safety day and share these lessons learned with their family and friends in an effort to keep everybody safe.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us today. Again, Director of the National Education Center for Agricultural Safety and Health, Dan Neenan, on the phone with us today from the Hawkeye State. For more information, go online to progressiveag.org.